Okay, then looking at the same, we can also want to look at stretching a spring, or look at objects which are stretching. So on objects which are stretching, we actually have what we call the Hooke's law. And the Hooke's law says whatever force we have is directly proportional to the mass and is directly proportional to the extension. So the more you stretching a body, the more force that's applied on it. So what am I saying? I'm saying that if we say force is directly proportional to E, it would mean that if I'm going to remove the sign of proportionality, it actually be F is equals to KE. Is equals to KE, which is a constant of proportionality that I introduce. So for anything that we have that can actually stretch, we tend to use that. So that's what we have here, which is called the Hooke's law. That's the Hooke's law for us. And for the Hooke's law, the graph which explains the Hooke's law, at first, from O to E, this is the point O, this is the point E. From O to E, an object is obeying the Hooke's law. In other words, for each force that you are placing, there is also a proportional extension. Just like if you take a rubber band, or if you take anything that can stretch, the more the force you are going to put, the more the extension that you are going to get. So the next thing that happens is that as you do that, there is a point which is called the elastic limit. So at the elastic limit, we are saying that at that point, if you keep on stretching, it means that it's no longer obeying Hooke's law. That's why you see that it's kind of a curve. Here it shows that the body is now deforming because you have stretched it beyond what we call its elastic limit. So as a result, it's now deforming. There is this thing called a yo-yo, which is a spring, a plastic spring. So usually if you stretch it, it can stretch according to the force that you put on it. But then if you keep on stretching it, it will then deform. It means that it's no longer going to go back to its original length. So it means that even if it comes now to the length, if you remove the load or you remove the force, it means it's now a little bit stretched, because it can no longer come back to its original length. That's what we have. That's the Hooke's law for us.